You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk 1230, 1019. Welcome to the Lawrence E. Johnson Tiger Pit. And thanks for tuning in to Tiger Basketball. I'm Charles Winnicky. We're just about ready to finish up junior varsity, so we're not quite ready for tip-off, which was scheduled for 6:30 tonight. JV going to finish up here with the Coyotes in control up 66-42 as this one finishes up. And we will get ready for the varsity game, which should start about 15-20 minutes from right now. Just JV and varsity tonight, so we're not running too far behind schedule, I guess, if we can view it that way. But the Tigers and the Coyotes hoping to come out of here with a win. Tigers at 2-2, the Tigers at 3-2, the Coyotes at 2-2, coming into tonight's matchup, and we'll see what we get. Roswell's always an entertaining team to watch. They're up and down the court, fast-paced, very aggressive defensively in your face, very aggressively offensively. They're trying to, as soon as they grab a rebound, they're trying to run up the floor as quick as they can and pick up points and beat you in the transition as much as they possibly can. So that's always one thing you got to be aware of when you go up against Roswell. And a team that, I think is a little bit younger than they've been in some recent seasons. They were pretty senior-heavy last year, if I remember correctly. So maybe not quite as much varsity experience as they previously had, but I'd imagine this is going to be a pretty good test for Alamogordo. So we'll look and tell you guys, or give you guys a look at what they've done so far this year and what the Tigers have done so far this year, in case you haven't been with us for any of our broadcasts yet and maybe haven't checked out what Tiger basketball's been doing so far in 2025. And, of course, heading into 2026 here before too long. 3 games this week, including games at home on Friday and Saturday against Espanola Valley and against Cathedral out of El Paso. So a busy 3 days here for the Tigers today, Friday, and on Saturday before they get a little bit of a break for Christmas. Tigers making their way out onto the floor. And looks like we're doing 20 minutes for the warm-up. So we will probably be tipping off almost closer to 7 o'clock tonight, it would appear. So we'll take a break. We'll come back. You're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. The Alamogordo Tigers and the Roswell Coyotes are coming up for you here in just a bit on Alamo Sports and Talk.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
'Tis the season of giving, and as your community bank, we're proud to have partnered with so many of you in 2025. I'm Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. This year, together with our associates, we've contributed over $40,000 to local schools and nonprofits. And in the spirit of giving, our associates generously volunteer their time to strengthen and uplift the communities we serve. From all of us at First National Bank, happy holidays.
Member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Join the fantastic team at Ochoa Stucco. Full-time positions, on-the-job training, and competitive pay. Start a career in construction. Message Ochoa Stucco on Facebook or call 575-442-6745 to schedule an interview.
Join Stand Up to Cancer and Jazz Pharmaceuticals to raise awareness of small cell lung cancer and accelerate the pace of research. Ask your healthcare provider about screening options that might be right for you or a loved one. Visit standuptocancer.org/lung to learn more.
OFCU's holiday skip-a-payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The skip-a-payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Thanks for tuning in here on your Tuesday night. Tiger basketball, Alamogordo face-to-face against Roswell. Both teams on the floor warming up. And we've got 17 minutes on the warm-up clock, so we're probably looking at 6:50, 6:55 before tonight's tip-off. Of course, we'll have national anthem, starting lineups, all that good stuff coming up for you. Well, I should say coming up for us here in the gym. I usually take a commercial break with national anthem, mainly because it's kind of difficult to pick that up on my mics. So it's a little bit easier to just go to the commercial break, and easier for me so I can stand for the anthem and all that good stuff. Let's talk about this Roswell team. They come in at 2-2, open up the season back on December 2nd against Gadsden, won pretty comfortably, 77-28. Lost to Los Lunas on the road, 63-47. And I wonder if all these are at a tournament, the 11th, 12th, and the 13th. So probably was neutral site. Against Los Lunas, 63-47. They would beat Miyamura, 56-47. And then they would lose a tight one to Cibola, 77-74. And it just goes to show, I mean, when you look at a lot of these scores this season for Roswell, I mean, they can put up points. When you look at the Cibola game, you look at the Gadsden game, like I said, if they are playing the kind of basketball that they want to play and getting up and down the floor, they can score a lot of points. So defense, maybe more than anything for the Tigers, could be the key to tonight's game. I mean, Alamo, I think, is kind of in the same boat. They like to run. They like to move up and down the floor. But both these teams, like to be aggressive defensively, be really in your face with ball pressure, get the full court stuff going on and, being aggressive from that standpoint. And trying to get to easy transition buckets if they can. So this could be really fun to watch. It could be a challenge for me to try to keep up with everything that's going on, but that's okay. We like that kind of basketball. I don't know. I'll take that over a kind of a half-court game where it's, we're going to slow down and take away minutes and possessions, and it ends up being a 38-36 game. Not my favorite brand of basketball. I think this would be a little bit more in that somewhere in the middle between those two is a pretty good balance of those. So we'll obviously hope for a good one tonight. Tigers warming up in their candy stripe pants with the gold and black and white. So I guess if they're not red and white, they're not technically candy stripe, but they're striped. And then black and gold warm-ups. And Roswell in all black. With T-shirts that say Defy the Odds on the back of their T-shirts. So they'll be in their black road uniforms. Tigers will be in their home whites tonight here at the Lawrence E. Johnson Tiger Pit. The Tigers, I mentioned, at 3-2, coming off a loss to Carlsbad. That was a really good game last Thursday night. Tigers, played well, had a chance to win. I think those are two very evenly matched teams. Carlsbad made a few more plays, both offense and defense down the stretch, and got the win. It just sometimes that's how some games are going to tip against you every now and then. So I don't think there was too much the Tigers needed to necessarily feel bad about themselves coming out of that game. I think they should feel there's things they need to improve upon, but that's probably even in a resounding victory, they're going to be hoping for some improvement on stuff. But prior to that, of course, they opened up the season back on the 25th of November with the win over Silver, 67-42. They would top Los Lunas 62-50 in the first game of the Artesia tournament. They would lose to the home team 67-60 in the next game, and then would beat Portales early on a Saturday morning 80-73. So the Tigers, also a team that can score. I mean, they've got, I think what continues to be impressive is the different guys that can get on the scoreboard for them. Favela, Bynum, Ochoa, Hernandez, Herrera, And I think there's probably 2 or 3 more that, you give them some opportunities, they're going to, or if they can take advantage of some opportunities, they certainly can do that as well for the Tigers. But when you can get 4 guys pretty regularly into double figures, which I think Alamo most of the season is, going to have a good chance of doing, that's a nice setup to have for yourself going into each game. So we'll see how it goes this evening. Tigers continue to warm up, as do the Coyotes. We got a little under 13 minutes remaining on the warm-up clock, and you're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. The Alamogordo Tigers and the Roswell Coyotes right here on Alamo Sports and Talk. Let's go ahead and take a break, and we will return here to Alamogordo. Thanks for listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Hi, this is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. We take great pride in our Tiger student athletes. We wish them all the best and cheer them on as they compete this season. We recognize these outstanding athletes for their commitment on the track, court, and field. Their dedication is inspiring, and we celebrate their hard work and sportsmanship. Join us in supporting our Tigers. First National Bank has been your hometown community bank since 1956, proudly cheering on the Alamogordo Tigers every step of the way. Go Tigers!
Member FDIC.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief. We can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Transform your home with Ochoa Stucco. Whether it's a fresh look or a durable finish, their expert team delivers quality and style. Say goodbye to bland exteriors and hello to stunning curb appeal. Ochoa Stucco, always a flawless finish. 442-6745.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
OFCU's Holiday Skip a Payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The Skip a Payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Welcome back to the Lawrence E. Johnson Tiger Pit, and you're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1230 AM, 101.9 FM. And a reminder, you can listen to us lots of different ways online. We're on the Alamo Sports YouTube channel. We're also on alamosportsandtalk.com. And Alexa, if you say enable Alamo Sports Talk, you can listen to us there. And if you've got your phone or tablet, download the Exciter Media app. You can listen to all 3 of our Exciter Media radio stations and tune in with us there. And, of course, all the other things that we've got going on with not just Tiger Sports, but all the other things that we broadcast, like ESPN Radio and so on. So make sure you're with us wherever you go. Super easy to stay in contact with us here at Alamo Sports and Talk. We've got more games going on with our area teams tonight. We've got Tularosa and Mescalero Apache playing this evening out in Tule as the Chiefs and the Wildcats will face off. Used to be district opponents, now Tule, of course, in 3A, and the Chiefs still in 2A as well. So that game tipped off, or scheduled to tip off at 6:30, maybe running late, similar to us. And the Alamogordo Lady Tigers are out in Hobbs tonight for a tough matchup on the road as they face off against the Lady Eagles. Hobbs has been perennially one of the best teams in the state. It seems maybe not quite as strong as they have been the last few years. It doesn't mean they're still not a top 5, top 10 team. So that's going to be a big time challenge for the Alamogordo Lady Tigers. Hobbs is where they would like to be, that kind of level, and a win on the road for them would be huge. So we'll see what happens there. Thule, meanwhile, on the boys' side, has gotten off such a great start, 6-0, and trying to keep that momentum going for themselves tonight against Mescalero, who's gotten off to a good start this year, 4-4. They only won 7 games last year, so you figure that's a really nice improvement to begin the year this year for the Chiefs. So they've got to be feeling pretty good about how things have begun for them. The Tigers, meanwhile, as they continue to warm up, the first few games of the season, I think you can see the positives, you can see the negatives. I think turnovers have been something that they really would like to clean up, and finding just a little bit more consistency on offense, I think would stand out for them. Just not going on as many runs where they're allowing the other team to score 6 straight, 8 straight, 10 straight. And, that's kind of what we saw, I think, against Carlsbad and what we saw against Artesia in that one particular quarter. And, just limiting, the other team having those opportunities to go on positive runs is, I think what any basketball team is hoping to going into any game. But, I would say for the Tigers, those are, some of the things that, they're wanting to focus on. Defensively, I'm sure there's lots of other intricacies in that. They continue to, I think, Alamo push the tempo nicely and, continue to play solid offense this year. But, also, keeping the energy up and, not having those possessions when you get into the front court and nobody's really moving. And, I think that those have been far few in between this season. So, and I think the other question is tonight is that Tigers are back at home. They haven't played a game here at the Tiger Pit since the season opener before Thanksgiving. They get 3 this week in their own gym. Does the home crowd help them out a little bit? Not quite as good of a crowd as we had for the Silver game a number of weeks ago. Couldn't tell you. That was one of those that I was really surprised that Tuesday before Thanksgiving that was as strong as a crowd as it was. So, tonight not quite as healthy, I guess I would say. I don't know if that had to do with it didn't feel like there were that many opposing fans in the gym that night, so I don't know. But, if you're listening in the area, come on down. You still got time. Still about 5 minutes left on the warm-up clock. So this is the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. The Alamogordo Tigers and the Roswell Coyotes getting ready to tip off here in just a little while. So we hope you'll continue to stay with us, and we will return. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1230 AM and 101.9 FM.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. As we gather with family and friends this holiday season, I want to thank you for the trust that you have placed in us. Serving our community is a privilege, and we look forward to continuing that commitment in the year ahead. From all of us at First National Bank, we wish you a joyous Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
Putting you first is in our name. First National Bank.
Member FDIC.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Join the fantastic team at Ochoa Stucco. Full-time positions, on-the-job training, and competitive pay. Start a career in construction. Message Ochoa Stucco on Facebook or call 575-442-6745 to schedule an interview.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there. To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
OFCU's Holiday Skip a Payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The Skip a Payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Tigers doing their final warm-up, which is the diving and all that good stuff. And they have finished up with that. I didn't see them do that on the road. Maybe that's something they're going to only do on the home floor going forward. I don't know. Yeah, against Carlsbad, I don't remember that happening. Maybe they just ran out of time and not sure. So the couple of minutes still left on the warm-up clock before we get started as the 3-2 Alamogordo Tigers face off against the 2-2 Roswell Coyotes this evening. They're also doing a teddy bear toss tonight as well, I think at halftime, providing some toys for I think kids that are, I believe, part of Alamogordo Public Schools. It may just be for Otero County General, just trying to provide some joy to some folks here in Otero County. So kind of a cool thing that they've got going on tonight. So we'll certainly look forward to that happening at halftime this evening, and hopefully looking forward to a good 32 minutes of basketball, competitive and just enjoyable to watch. We appreciate y'all tuning in this evening as we're getting a little bit closer to the national anthem and starting lineups. We'll have starting lineups coming up for you next as the Tigers have gone back up their tunnel momentarily. Coyotes are now making their way over to their bench. Alamogordo now out of the tunnel. And so we are just about ready for tonight's national anthem and starting lineups. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. So stay right here with us.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
'Tis the season of giving, and as your community bank, we've been a proud partner with many of you in 2025. I'm Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. With our associates, First National Bank has contributed over $40,000 to local schools and nonprofits just this year. And we also donate our time, volunteering in many ways to help strengthen and uplift the communities we serve. Happy holidays from all of us at First National Bank.
Member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
Looking to transform your home's exterior? Meet Rudy Ochoa. With years of experience in stucco, Rudy and his crew deliver quality craftsmanship and stunning flawless finishes. 575-442-6745.
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
OFCU's Holiday Skip-A-Payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The Skip-A-Payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. As the Alamogordo Tigers starters about to be announced, their reserves currently being announced. Meanwhile, the starters for the Roswell Coyotes tonight, as they will go with Tony Serrano. He's a senior and he wears number 2. Number 3, Jeremy Sombrano, a junior. Isaac Gonzalez, a junior, wearing number 4. And number 40, Killian Martin, a junior. And Lodge Cheadle, wearing number 44, also a junior. And this team, I think, only has 2 seniors on this roster. Serrano, and then Joaquin Bolanos is also listed as a senior. Meanwhile, for the Tigers, starters are Julian Favela, junior, wearing number 0. William Bynum is a sophomore, wearing number 1. Jacob Ochoa, number 2, a junior. Number 3, Jaden Hernandez, a sophomore.
New head coach James Bowman.
Aaron Herrera, number 10, is a junior as well. James Bowman, the head coach for the Alamogordo Tigers. Dude Barola is the head coach for the Roswell Coyotes. Coyotes in all black with red numerals, or rather, I should say red lettering, and Roswell in the front of the jerseys, white numerals for them, no outline. Tigers are in their white home jerseys, black numerals, gold outlining for them. And the jerseys are black and gold and stripes on the top, black and gold and stripes at the bottom as well. So we've got the Tigers going left to right, the Coyotes going right to left. Official stepping into the center circle to put up the ball. And it is tipped and controlled by Alamogordo's Favela. We'll get it back to Hernandez. He'll bring it across center court as he is met by Sombrano. Man-to-man defense for Roswell as their bench shells D up, and Favela with too tall of a pass for Ochoa as he was trying to get it into the lane to him. And Roswell will get the basketball on the turnover from the Tigers. Coyotes move it across midcourt, and Cheadle working his way to the basket along the baseline, and he's going to lay that in. Came across the sideline, passed it to the wing. Now the Tigers quickly the other direction. Nice reverse from Herrera. Can't finish. Rebound is grabbed by Cheadle, and he will dribble the other way. Now pick up his dribble in the backcourt, and the ball is going to be deflected out of bounds by Aaron Herrera. And it'll stay with Roswell as they'll inbound it at the near sideline. And the inbounds by Sombrano. Gets it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez will get it out to the corner. Sombrano's got it back for a 3. It is no good. Favela boxed out nicely to grab the rebound underneath, and he'll give it to Hernandez. Tigers trailing 2-0 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 7:10 to go in the first. Tried to feed a pass to Favela. It's another turnover for the Tigers as it goes off his hands. As the Coyotes go up the floor, there's going to be a foul called on Herrera as he thought he had drawn a tie-up. Instead, it will be a foul. And it'll be 2 free throws for Lodge Cheadle.
Cheadle will be shooting 2 for the Coyotes.
And the free throw up and in. 2 turnovers in 3 possessions for Alamogordo, not the start that they were hoping for. Meanwhile, Roswell on those 2 turnovers has made hay out of it. 1 bucket and then drew a foul and have a chance to make it 4 points off turnovers here early. And so they do. All 4 points from Cheadle. And under 7 minutes to go, Tigers coming to the front court looking for their first bucket. Only one shot attempt as Bynum's got the ball over at the far sideline. Bynum between the circles to Favela. Favela will give it up to Hernandez at the right wing. Still man-to-man defense for Roswell. Hernandez works his way into the lane, goes up with a tough shot, and finishes. As Jaden Hernandez gets going with the left hand in the lane. And quickly up the floor with it comes Sembrano as he is met by Bynum. Is able to dribble past him. And then he dribbles from the left wing in. Got a foul going to be called on Bynum as he fed a bounce pass to Killian Martin. And Martin will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Bynum picks up his first.
First personal. Second team foul on the court.
Tigers trailing 4-2. And Martin will shoot the first and miss on the first. See, now the team has a size advantage. Roswell may be a little bit more, I want to say beef, just some bigger guys, not necessarily height, but I don't know what the right descriptor would be there. There's a free throw that misses, and over the corner, Barola is able to grab the rebound. He misses on the 3. We've got a traveling violation going to be called on Gonzalez, as I was trying to stumble through my description there. Alamogordo will get the ball back, 4-2. A little more poundage to kind of box out or, work inside, whereas Tigers a little bit more lanky with their height. Favela at the right wing goes underneath to Herrera. Herrera trying to get the up and under and got, I'm going to say the foul is going to be on the floor. He got Cheadle in the air, and Cheadle sort of came down on top of Herrera. Herrera tried to fire up a shot and get the and one, but the official said it was before a shot attempt. And the inbounds here from Hernandez will try to go out to the top of the key, but turned over again. And pushing up the floor, that's Sembrano all the way to the basket. There is going to be a foul, I think, prior to a shot attempt. Okay, so they called the foul on Gonzalez. I think he might have been boxing out one of the Alamogordo players from getting out there defensively on Sembrano, who was on the fast break, and that's what the official called. So Tigers will get it back on the offensive foul. Favela drives the lane all the way to the basket. Caught the ball maybe just inside the free throw line, turned and faced, and got to the basket. Tigers have tied it up at 4, and Hernandez gets a hand on a ball that goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Roswell basketball.
And he helps Gonzalez up after those two collided. And the inbounds will go into the backcourt to Gonzalez. He'll bring it across the timeline. They work it into the corner. Favela guarding there. And then a pass into the lane. They got it to Martin. And then as Cheadle caught it, he did not put the ball down first, and he traveled. And so it'll be a turnover back to Alamogordo. So both teams a little sloppy here early. Tigers has been on their passing. It's been offensive fouls and travels for Roswell. As Favela gets to the free throw line, he'll drive right to the lane, try to get to the basket. Look to fire up a shot through Killian Martin, and Martin is going to commit the foul. And it'll be 2 free throws coming up for Julian Favela.
Killian Martin, his first personal, 13 foul of the quarter. Julian Favela shooting 2 for the Tigers.
First free throw up and just rolls off for Favela. Sub for Roswell as Trey Barola comes into the game, and it'll be for Killian Martin. Nobody in foul trouble yet. 3 team fouls for Roswell, but 3 different players. And the Tigers, 2 team fouls on 2 different players. And the second free throw misses as well. Roswell has the rebound. They are quickly into the front court. Sembrano works in the lane and fed it past to Barola, who almost gathered it in before it went out of bounds to the baseline. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout by Coach Barola on the Roswell sideline. 5:07 to go in the first on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 30-second timeout on the floor. We will come right back. You're listening to Tiger Basketball.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard, or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Tigers with the basketball. Jacob Ochoa's got it out between the circles. Bynum at the right wing. Bynum looking to drive all the way to the basket and finishes. Was able to get past Barola. We're going to have a delay of game warning here on Alamogordo.
It's going to be illegal touching warning for the Tigers. The first warning.
And that was just ball went through the hoop, and just need to let it go where it is and not, I guess, either get it to the official or try to get it to the player. As here comes Roswell into the front court. Ball was deflected, but it's grabbed by Serrano. Serrano working baseline and then finds a nice pass, gets it to Sombrano. And Sombrano gets the finish. We're tied up at 6. Favela has the ball, gives it up to Hernandez, who drives the lane, kicks it out. Ochoa going to travel as he caught the basketball, and it'll be a turnover back to the Coyotes. Tied up at 6, 4:23 to go in the first quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Inbounds to Sombrano, and he'll bring it up the near sideline, get it to Serrano. Serrano top of the key, dishes it to the right wing, driving, and losing the handle on the basketball. Going out of bounds was Gonzalez, and Alamogordo will get it back. Both teams moving very fast, but the control has maybe not been the best on both ends. Pass goes to Favela at the free throw line. Favela will give it up to Herrera. Herrera at the top of the key. And he spin move and then has the ball taken away by Gonzalez, but he dove in to get it and traveled while he was on the floor. Ethan Grinder comes in for Julian Favela. Bryson Bloom comes in for Aaron Herrera. So it'll be Bynum to inbound at the near sideline for Alamogordo in front of the Roswell bench with 4:01 to go in the first, and the game all tied up at 6. And Hernandez got the ball out near midcourt as he looks back for a play call. Gives it to Ochoa, left wing extended. Now between the circles. Gives it up to Grinder. Grinder will dribble once, give it up to Hernandez as the Tigers work it out on the perimeter. Bloom. Now Ochoa. Ochoa. Cross-court pass to Bloom. Finds Hernandez, right elbow. He'll fire up a jump shot, and he'll put it in. Jaden Hernandez with the 15-footer. And the Tigers in front 8-6 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Serrano will come all the way to the top of the key. Give it up to Barola, or I should say to Cheadle at the right wing. Now over to the left wing, and Gonzalez will fire up a 3. No good. Rebound is tipped, and out of bounds it goes, and it'll be last off of.
The Tigers, number 5.
I think they're going to say last off of Alamogordo. Indeed. Tigers had a chance to grab that rebound, but decided to let it go. And so it'll be Serrano to inbound at the baseline left. Will come all the way out top to Gonzalez. Gonzalez with the basketball, dribbles to the top of the key, cut off, and goes off to the left wing. Driving. Sombrano to the basket. Draws a little bit of contact, uses that to go off glass and finish. And it's 8-8. He's got 4 points. Hernandez with the basketball. Over to the corner to Andrew Herrera, just checked into the game. Gives it up to Bynum out between the circles. Bynum, a little crossover, still working, but then losing the handle as he got in the lane. He'd done very well and was almost to the spot he wanted to be to take the shot and just had it slip out of his hands. Ball's going to go out of bounds on the other side as a pass to the corner to Sombrano's deflected out of bounds by Hernandez. And a sub for the Tigers is Matthew Granados will check into the game. And it will be for Bynum. Tied up at 8, 2:42 to go in the first. Roswell to inbound, baseline right of the basket. They get it to Cheadle. Gonzalez now at the right wing. And they go to Sombrano. Right wing 3 is too strong. Rebound is grabbed by Hernandez. Hernandez will push up the floor himself. Hernandez still with the basketball, working all the way to the basket. He's going to be able to lay it up and in. Grabbed the rebound and went coast to coast. And it's 10-8. 6 points for Hernandez in this first quarter. Ball at the left wing and over to the left corner. Barola will give it back to Sombrano. Now it's Serrano, right wing 3 for him. He hits it. Tony Serrano with the first three of the game for either side, and Roswell takes the lead 11-10. Hernandez with the ball at the left wing, and now Hernandez will back up towards the center court line. Gives it up to the left wing to Granados, and then Grinder in the lane goes up with the jump shot, back of the rim, no good. Serrano grabs the rebound, trying to rip it away from a couple of guys, and passes it away to Gonzalez. Gonzalez into the front court, to the corner to Sombrano. Sombrano in the lane, a little up and under, then goes out to the corner. It's Barola to fire a three, and he hits it. Trey Barola knocks down the triple, and Roswell has a 4-point lead, 14-10. 1:35 to go here in the first quarter. Pass goes to Andrew Herrera at the far sideline. Dribbles once, gives it up to Granados out between the circles. Give it to Bloom at the free throw line. Bloom will go out to the corner. Three on the way is no good. There's a whistle, and it would appear to be a foul, and they'll put Jaden Hernandez at the line for three.
Jaden Hernandez shooting three for the Tigers. The foul's going to be number 4, Isaac Gonzalez. Number 24, Trey Barola. First personal, 14 fouls, of course.
So 3 free throws for Hernandez, who has 6 points. And will miss on the first. Tigers 0 of 3 at the free throw line. This is something they did really well the other night against Carlsbad, which was shoot free throws. That really was a big difference why they were in that game. And the second free throw no good as well for Hernandez. See Nate Best come into the game for Bryson Bloom. Joining Andrew Herrera, Matthew Granados, and Ethan Grinder. And for the Coyotes, Isaac Gonzalez. We just had somebody new check in a second ago. I'll get that name for you here in a second. All 3 free throws, no good. And here comes Roswell quickly the other way into the lane, all the way to the basket, and spinning it off the glass and in is Jeremy Sombrano. And it's 16-10 now, Roswell. DeBreeze Ashung is the man who just checked in. And then a foul going to be called on Roswell outside. I think that's going to be the 5th team foul, so it should be free throws. And indeed it is. So it'll be Andrew Herrera to shoot 2 free throws.
Shooting for the Tigers, number 5, Andrew Herrera.
Will Bynum's back into the game for the Tigers. And the Tiger free throw shooting continues its rough start as they're now 0 of 6 at the line. And just checking in was Joaquin Bolaños for Roswell, as Herrera will shoot 1 more. And the free throw no good. So Tigers 0 of 7 at the line in this first quarter. 1:02 to go in the first. Tigers trailing 16-10. And Sombrano working right of the lane, kicks it out to the right wing. Barola gets off a screen. And at the free throw line, gives it off to the left wing. Serrano, now Sombrano. And he gets screen, goes opposite way of it. Feeds it to the right side of the lane, and a wonderful block by Ethan Grinder, just pinned it up against the backboard. And here come the Tigers the other way. Bynum will kick out to the corner. Best will fire up a 3. That's no good. Rebound, Andrew Herrera. And he's trying to dribble out of a crowd. Goes left wing, Bynum 3. Good. Tigers definitely needed that shot. And Will Bynum, who had some big threes against Carlsbad the other night, gets one here, and it's a 3-point difference. 22 seconds remaining. And Sombrano will bring it across midcourt for the Coyotes. Drives into the lane, goes up over the outstretched hands of Grinder. And timeout's going to be called, looks like, by Alamogordo. And 18-13 your score. We'll go ahead and keep it right here with just 12.9 seconds remaining. Sombrano with 8 points now for the Coyotes. Serrano's got 3, Barola's got 3, 4 for Cheadle. 6 points for Jaden Hernandez, 5 for Will Bynum, 2 for Julian Favela. And get the feeling that defensively is where Coach Bowman was not happy with the results that have happened so far in this first quarter. There's been a little bit too much room and a little bit too much ability for guys to drive and maybe not getting the help. And, I think a number of things you could certainly pick at there. And so the inbounds will go to Andrew Herrera with 10 seconds to go. Herrera, well, fake the handoff to Bynum. Give it to Granados. He'll fire up a three. It's no good. Best got the rebound. Feeds it underneath to Grinder, and he's going to get the lay-in with 1 second remaining. And the Tigers get a good bucket right before the end of the quarter and will find themselves down by 3. 18-15 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard after 1. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Yeah, Alamogordo.
'Tis the season of giving, and as your community bank, we're proud to have partnered with so many of you in 2025. I'm Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. This year, together with our associates, we've contributed over $40,000 to local schools and nonprofits. And in the spirit of giving, our associates generously volunteer their time to strengthen and uplift the communities we serve. From all of us at First National Bank, happy holidays.
Member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief. We can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. As Alamogordo trails Roswell 18-15 as we begin the second quarter. Roswell has possession, and it's a pass that's going to be deflected out of bounds last off of Alamogordo, as it'll be baseline right of the basket. Tigers with Favela, Aaron Herrera, and Will Bynum, who gets a steal, and then a foul going to be called as Ashung tried to get it back there. And the Tigers will inbound at about midcourt.
Tiger basketball.
So it'll be Aaron Herrera to inbounds to Jaden Hernandez. Hernandez will give it up to Bynum, right wing extended. Cross court, the far sideline. It's Ochoa, Favela, now Hernandez. Cross court Bynum, he'll step into a right wing three and he'll hit another one. Will Bynum with his second three of the game. We're tied up at 18, 7:30 to go in the second. And Sobrano gets to midcourt, picks up his dribble, then Serrano with it. Serrano will go to the corner, and Ashung will fire up a three. That's too strong. And then Barola was able to kind of fall away from Ochoa. He finds Cheadle for the lay-in. And it's 20-18. Hernandez baseline jump shot. That's no good. Rebound is grabbed by Cheadle. And he will hand it off to Sobrano. We'll bring it into the front court for the Coyotes. Tigers double team him. And he threw it off of the leg of Herrera. Went to go get it in the backcourt. I don't think I've ever seen that before. And then as Ashung got it about midcourt, it'll be a travel on him. But I don't think I've seen somebody throw it off of a player so it's a deflection into the backcourt when they're trapped there. I've seen it, going out of bounds, but that was a very smart decision there by Sobrano. 20-18, the Coyotes in front of the Tigers. Julian Benitez into the game for Alamogordo. And a screen set for Bynum by Herrera. Bynum still dribbling. Gives it up to Benitez. Benitez out the left wing. Gives it out to the corner. Bynum going to fire another three. That one's front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Serrano's got it. Serrano coming up the floor, going to be fouled by Bynum. Second on Bynum. 6:32 to go in the second, and Matthew Granados will check in. And also subbing in is Ambrose Enriquez, the sophomore for the Coyotes. Still 2-point lead for the Coyotes on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, 6:32 to go. And it will be Sobrano to bring it into the front court for the Coyotes. He's met by Favela. Sobrano continues his dribble. And then a foul going to be called on Favela.
Foul's going to be on number 0.
That'll be his first, and that will be the second team foul on Alamogordo. Zambrano to inbound at the near sideline, in front of the Tiger bench. And the inbounds is going to go to Enriquez. And Enriquez stumbled a bit. Fans were looking for a travel. And on the floor was Aaron Herrera. Dude Barola goes up with the 3 at the left wing. Tigers get the rebound, and Hernandez pushing up the floor. Hernandez works to the basket, goes up with the shot, is going to draw the foul. And it will be 2 free throws.
That's going to be on Enriquez, first personal. Second team foul of the quarter. Shooting for the Tigers, number 3.
I'll hope that the free throw luck for the Tigers gets a little bit better here in the second quarter, because it was rough in the first. And it does get better as Hernandez hits the first.
And number 5,
8 for Jaden. Or I should say 7 for Jaden. 8 if he can make the back end here. And sub for Roswell is Abram Lopez. Andrew Fuentes is in the game. It's a little bit of a different look here for Roswell. Gerald Robles is also checked in. And the free throw in for Hernandez. And we're all tied up again, 20-20 on the Richland Motor scoreboard. Barola will get the inbounds, and Barola coming up the floor, and Granados will bump him. And so it'll be an inbounds for Roswell, but already the third team foul on Alamogordo. Granados picks up his first personal. And it'll be Fuentes to inbound at the far sideline. And the inbounds goes to Zambrano. Zambrano, a couple of guys surrounding him. Ball is deflected out near midcourt. It's grabbed by Lopez. And check, that wasn't Zambrano. I had my numbers wrong there. Driving in the lane, they're going to call a blocking foul on Granados. Yes. I don't think that that's going to be.
Foul's going to be number 11, Matthew Granados.
Yeah, it's not going to be in the act of shooting.
14 foul in the quarter. Big Coyote basketball.
So it'll be an inbounds baseline right of the basket for Roswell. Inbounds comes out top to Lopez. Lopez guarded by Benitez. And handoff to Enriquez. Enriquez will give it up to Fuentes now. He works to the left wing. And now a long 3 from the left wing is just going to rattle out for Robles. But an offensive rebound for the Coyotes. And Robles will get another chance, and he'll put it in. 3 from the corner, good, and it's 23-20. Coyotes have, I think, had the better of the Tigers on the offensive glass in this game. And over at the far sideline with it, it's Andrew Herrera. Andrew Herrera continues to dribble, works left of the lane, and eventually finds Aaron Herrera. Aaron Herrera trying to drive, loses the handle, is able to get it back, and as soon as he got it in his hand, just went straight up with the shot and drew the foul. So the ball was left behind a little bit. He got to it, and he wasted no motion, just went up with the shot and draws the foul.
First personal to be the
And so it'll be Aaron Herrera to shoot 2. And he will see the first one rattle just out.
Number 33,
Ethan Grinder comes back into the game for the Tigers as Favela checks out. Jaden Hernandez, Julian Benitez, Aaron and Andrew Herrera on the floor for Alamogordo. And the second free throw good from Herrera. 23-21. Roswell in front, and in the backcourt, ball's going to go out of bounds. As Aaron Herrera, or I should say Andrew Herrera, was right on him. It was Ambrose Enriquez that lost the ball out. And Will Bynum comes back in. Julian Benitez will check out. And the inbounds, they try to get it to Grinder in the lane, but it's deflected away. And here comes Roswell up the floor, and then Bynum reaches in on Lopez, and that's going to be 3 on Will.
Foul's going to be number 1, Will Bynum. That's his 3rd personal. 5th team foul of the quarter.
And it'll be Jacob Ochoa coming in for him, and it'll be 2 free throws for Abram Lopez. Lopez will miss on the first. And the sub for Roswell is Zambrano coming in for Enriquez. One more free throw here for the Coyotes. 5:04 to go in the second. Roswell leads by 2. And the second free throw misses, and Hernandez grabs the rebound for Alamogordo. Quickly into the front court. Looking to drive the lane and work the basket. There's going to be a foul, I think, prior to the contact. That would have been the charge. I think it was a reach before he got to Lopez.
That's going to be your 15th foul of the quarter. 14th foul of the quarter.
Inbounds will go to Ochoa, then a kick out to the corner. Andrew Herrera looked for the 3, no good. Aaron Herrera, though, able to grab the offensive board. He works towards the basket, and then his pass is going to be out of bounds. He tried to go out to the left wing. Nobody there. Still 23-21, 4:48 to go in the first half. Zambrano gets the inbounds for the Coyotes and goes to the middle of the floor to Robles. Now it's Lopez, Lopez between the circles. And then stepping in and stealing it away almost was Ochoa. Now it's a mad scramble for the basketball. And guys all over the floor. And Alamogordo is going to be able to get to it last as Aaron Herrera is able to lay it in. Gerald Robles was on the floor and tried to pass it to somebody, but unfortunately there were 2 Tiger players right there. And a deflection is going to end up in the hands of Lopez. Lopez underneath to Cheadle. Cheadle with a nice double clutch and gets the lay-in. Tigers able to quickly get it up the floor, and Ethan Grinder will get the easy lay-in. And the Tigers have tied it up again at 25. 4 minutes to go in the quarter. Grinder almost stepped in front of a pass. Coyotes have the numbers the other way and working his way to the back. They call the foul on Jaden Hernandez.
Foul's going to be number 3. Jaden Hernandez, 1st personal. 16 fouls a quarter.
And the official talking with Coach Bowman. Bowman felt like Hernandez had hands straight up and down, but the official saying that he used his body to, I guess, affect what was going on there with Cheadle. Free throw will miss, and the rebound is grabbed by Grinder. Hernandez, long pass up ahead. Ochoa will fire up a 3. He puts it in. Jacob Ochoa with the triple, and the Tigers take the lead, 28-27. And the ball stolen away by the Tigers. Ochoa to the basket, lays it up and in. And the Tigers lead 30-27. Tigers are going to leave Cheadle behind, but coming in and getting the block is Aaron Herrera. And the ball's out of bounds. Cheadle thought that there was a foul on the play. Certainly could have argued that Aaron was so high on that he was almost on the shoulder of Cheadle. And Roswell unsure on who they wanted checking out and in. Now they've got it good to go. Serrano will inbounds, get it to Barola in the left corner. Barola dribbles to the left wing. Tigers seem like just really turning up the tempo defensively, driving to the basket. We've got a foul. We've got an offensive foul going to be called on Roswell as the Tigers draw the charge. And the Tigers defense has gotten this crowd up on the last few possessions. I think it was probably keyed off on the Ochoa 3. But the steal and then the charge there, that's always going to get the crowd fired up. 3:16 to go here in the quarter. Alamogordo into the front court. Hernandez tried to get to Grinder. That pass was too high. And here comes Roswell the other way. A pump fake and a drive from Enriquez. And then the ball went back to Fuentes. and there'll be a travel called on Roswell. And it'll be back over to Alamogordo. 3:04 to go in the second. Tigers 30, Coyotes 27. Jaden Hernandez, Andrew Herrera, Ethan Grinder, Jacob Ochoa, and Bryson Bloom on the floor for the Tigers. Ball over to the right corner. Hernandez works to the baseline. Gets it back outside. Bloom tried to feed a bounce pass to Andrew Herrera, but it was at his feet. Now Grinder goes diving for it and tries to feed a pass, and we just got bodies everywhere. And eventually a jump ball. And that is going to be an inbounds at the baseline for Alamogordo. It'll be Hernandez to inbound at the baseline for the Tigers. Inbounds to Bloom, then to the corner. Three from Andrew Herrera is no good. Hernandez, though, has got the rebound, works to the basket, goes up with a shot attempt. He draws the foul, and it'll be 2 free throws.
Foul's going to be number 24, Trey Barilla. Second personal. Jaden Hernandez shooting 2.
And so Hernandez will shoot the free throw. Throws. Hernandez will make. Now 3 of 6 to the line is Hernandez. And Hernandez shoots the next and puts it in. Tigers up by 5, 32-27, 2:40 to go in the second. Serrano gets it to the left wing to Lopez. Lopez will give it up to Sembrano. And now they'll go to Serrano. Out to the corner three from Barola, no good. Bloom grabs the rebound. Bloom, nice feed to the near sideline to Granados. Granados is going to look like lose the ball out of bounds at the sideline. And so it'll be inbounds for Roswell with 2:19 to go here in the second quarter. 32-27, Alamogordo in front. Lopez will bring it across for the Coyotes. Tigers have an extended zone here as they go inside Serrano at the free throw line, then back outside, gives it to Lopez. Lopez will dribble a few times, then work it to the left wing. Sembrano back to Lopez, back to Sembrano at the left wing. He'll look to attack, gets it out to the corner to Barola. Barola, now Sembrano as he works in the lane. Sembrano kicks it out. Lopez, now Sembrano right wing. Right corner three is on the way. That's up and good. As Andrew Fuentes knocks down the triple. And it's 32-30 with 1:44 remaining. And it'll be Granados bringing it into the front court for the Tigers. Gives it up to Hernandez, right wing extended. Now it's Grinder to the left wing, Granados. Granados will find Andrew Herrera between the circles. Gets a screen from Grinder. Tried the pick and roll, but couldn't get it to Grinder, and then back outside to Granados. Granados feeds it to Grinder towards the baseline. Grinder is working towards the basket and passes it out. Got into good position there. Herrera will attack, go up with the shot. It's no good, and Serrano will grab the rebound for Roswell. Here comes Sembrano now. Sembrano works the lane, kicks out the corner. Barola wide open for three. It is no good, and Andrew Herrera's got it as we cross 1 minute to go. Then Andrew Herrera's pass is behind Grinder.
Out of bounds. Coyote basketball.
And subs for Alamogordo, Aaron Herrera, Jacob Ochoa is coming in.
And number 10, Aaron Herrera.
And it looks like Nate Best is going to come into the game here for the Tigers as well.
Off second for the Tigers, number 21, Nathaniel Best.
So it'll be an inbounds here for Roswell. And Sembrano bringing it into the front court. Sembrano will give it up to Lopez. Lopez to Sembrano, left wing extended. Guarded by Granados. Gets a screen. Tigers come over and help defense. And still looking for some help. Eventually gets it to Barola. And Coach Bowman, I'm not sure what he wanted there, but he wanted some sort of call. And now working baseline, going up with the floater and unable to finish was Fuentes. Alamogordo's got the ball. Ochoa in the backcourt with 29 seconds to go. Ochoa gives it up to the left wing. Herrera goes inside Best. Best will go to Herrera at the free throw line. Aaron tried to feed a backdoor cut to Fuentes, but it's deflected away by Roswell. And with 15 seconds to go, they come into the front court. Zambrano with the basketball at the left wing extended. And then we'll step into a three. He will hit it. We've got a foul away from the basketball as I think Ashung threw off Granados there. 6.2 seconds remaining. And I think the discussion is now whether this would be free throws. They're going to say this is free throws, that it was not a player control foul.
The foul after the shot. It'll be a loose ball foul called on the Coyotes. Shooting 2 for the Tigers, number 10, Aaron Herrera.
Herrera will make the first of the free throws. And it'll be 33-30. And the next free throw good as well. 6 seconds remaining. Still time for Roswell to push it up the floor. Tigers don't want to foul in this spot. Driving all the way to the basket. Zambrano able to get it to go. And so the Coyotes will definitely take that. And Zambrano with 10. And it's a 2-point game at half. 34-32 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Join the fantastic team at Ochoa Stucco. Full-time positions, on-the-job training, and competitive pay. Start a career in construction. Message Ochoa Stucco on Facebook or call 575-442-6745 to schedule an interview.
Join Stand Up to Cancer and Jazz Pharmaceuticals to raise awareness of small cell lung cancer and accelerate the pace of research. Ask your healthcare provider about screening options that might be right for you or a loved one. Visit standuptocancer.org/lung to learn more.
OFCU's Holiday Skip a Payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The Skip a Payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Hi, this is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. We take great pride in our Tiger student athletes. We wish them all the best and cheer them on as they compete this season. We recognize these outstanding athletes for their commitment on the track, court, and field. Their dedication is inspiring, and we celebrate their hard work and sportsmanship. Join us in supporting our Tigers. First National Bank has been your hometown community bank since 1956, proudly cheering on the Alamogordo Tigers every step of the way. Go Tigers!
Member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Welcome back to the Lawrence E. Johnson Tiger Pits. As they've got the toy toss that is happening this evening. Somebody threw like a full bag out there. I'm a little nervous that something's going to end up hitting me in the head here. Anyway, Tigers in front, 34-32 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. 10 points for Jaden Hernandez lead the way for the Tigers. Will Bynum with 8. 5 points each for Jacob Ochoa and Aaron Herrera. 2 points for Julian Favela. 4 points for Ethan Grinder. Jeremy Sombrano leads the Coyotes with 10. Actually, him and Laj Cheadle each have 10. And then 3 points each for Tony Serrano, Andrew Fuentes, and Gerald Robles, and Trey Barola. I'd say the threes have certainly edged on the other side for Roswell. Bynum's got 2 of them. Ochoa's got 1 for Alamogordo, but Serrano, Fuentes, Robles, Barola, all with shots from the outside. So it's actually not that big of a difference, 4-3 between the two sides. And Tigers have had more opportunities at the free throw line. They just haven't been able to take advantage of those. They were much better in the second quarter. They went 7 of 8. In the first quarter, they were 0 of 7. So got that cleaned up a little bit, and that's definitely a positive for the Tigers. So, I think both teams had same kind of issues. Turnovers were, I think, a problem on both ends, but I think defense more than anything else. There's been a couple times where guys have gone coast to coast and scored buckets for each side. So just not being able to pick somebody up and make life a little bit more difficult for them. And I would say just taking care of the basketball a little bit better if both teams can do that. But, I mean, it's been pretty even on both sides. So, I mean, it's gone on runs. Nobody's had a lead bigger than, I think, 6, I believe. I think Roswell had a 6-point lead. I think Alamogordo's biggest lead has been 5. So it's stayed pretty close. Kind of similar to the Carlsbad game the other night. This has been a little bit more free-flowing up and down the floor and not as many stoppages. But it's been a fun one to watch. So. All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll continue on with the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. Alamogordo leading by 2, 34-32 over Roswell. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9.
Transform your home with Ochoa Stucco. Whether it's a fresh look or a durable finish, their expert team delivers quality and style. Say goodbye to bland exteriors and hello to stunning curb appeal. Ochoa Stucco, always a flawless finish. 442-6745.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
OFCU's Holiday Skip a Payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The Skip a Payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Our success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. As we gather with family and friends this holiday season, I want to thank you for the trust that you have placed in us. Serving our community is a privilege, and we look forward to continuing that commitment in the year ahead. From all of us at First National Bank, we wish you a joyous Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
Putting you first is in our name. First National Bank.
Member FDIC.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. It's Alamogordo 34, Roswell 32 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard here on the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. Did have an update for you guys from Hobbs. Alamogordo girls in action against Hobbs, 68-18. Hobbs is in front. Not sure how much time. Actually, it looks like that game may be finished now that I look at it. Yeah, I think that's the final is 68-18. There were people standing out on the floor, but I thought it was just the officials. Let's see here. Yeah, it's final. So 68-18, the final as Hobbs beat Alamogordo tonight in Hobbs this evening. Lady Tigers, they'll get another matchup with Hobbs coming up the week after Christmas. And they also have to head out to Clovis, which they'll play Miyamura on Thursday. So the Lady Tigers are now, let's see, 2-4, I believe, on the year. So we'll see how they pick things up on Thursday. Another long road trip for the Lady Tigers. Tularosa Mescalero boys, I'll probably have a final score for you, I would imagine, before we sign off tonight. But no update for you guys. Actually, I could probably get that. I don't know if I can get it quickly enough here, but I was thinking about that. There is a video that I can check in and see what the score is out in Tularosa currently, if I can see it before NFHS sends to a commercial. No, they're going to go straight to a commercial. So we'll get you a score update on that here shortly and let you know what's happening in that game. We're just at halftime right now between the Tigers and the Coyotes, 35-32, as Alamogordo is, I believe Roswell actually is going to have the basketball here to begin the second half, and Alamogordo will try to hold on to a slight lead. Let's see. So it looks like Thule, they're up 57-25 in the third quarter. So both teams coming out from their huddles. Tigers with Ochoa and Bynum, Favela, Hernandez, and Herrera. For the Coyotes, Barola, Zambrano, Serrano, Fuentes, and Cheadle. Left to right for Roswell, right to left for the Tigers. And into the front court with it will be Fuentes. A little bit of a different look starting off here for Roswell. They didn't go with their starting five, Zambrano. And we'll dish it out to the corner. Three on the way. Fuentes is no good. Rebound is grabbed by the Tigers as Herrera was able to box out nicely. And Hernandez, the top of the key with the basketball, gives it up to Herrera. Herrera at the left wing. Looks to penetrate and then passes it off to the far side. Zambrano steals it away. Zambrano had the ball deflected out of bounds as Herrera was able to get a hand on it. It'll stay on this side with the Coyotes. 7:31 to go, third quarter. Tigers up by 2. Baseline left inbounds here for the Coyotes, dressed in all black. Red lettering with white outlining and white numerals, and they get it to Cheadle, and Cheadle able to get the shot up and in. He's got 12. And here comes the Tigers with the game tied up. Here into the lane, going up with the shot, Bynum. We've got contact, we've got a foul, and it's going to be a block that is going to be called on Roswell.
Foul's going to be number 44. Cheetah, that's his second personal.
Free throw goes up and in for Bynum. And Bynum makes the second free throw. 36-34. Tigers with some pressure in the backcourt as the inbounds goes to Zambrano. Cheadle. They'll handle into the front, or handle it up into the front court, and the pass will work its way to the left wing. Serrano going to knock down the triple. And 37-36, Roswell takes the lead. Here's Bynum coming to the right wing, and he'll give it up to Favela. Favela try to feed a pass underneath to Ochoa. Ochoa dribbled all the way along the baseline and then passed it away. Ochoa almost lost the basketball. Now picks up his dribble, gives it up to Hernandez, left wing extended. Tigers working it on the perimeter, right wing extended. It's Bynum. He holds there. Bynum dribbles a couple times, then picks it up, and then gives it outside to Herrera. Tigers a little stagnant on this possession. They get it to Hernandez, who jump stops in the lane, goes up with the floater, shot no good. And Cheadle grabbed the rebound. Cheadle will give it up to Zambrano, who will send it up the near sideline. Favela was able to step in front of the pass, but couldn't corral it inbounds, and so it'll be Roswell possession, 6:22 to go in the third. Inbounds for Jeremy Zambrano. Zambrano will inbounds to Fuentes. Pass to the corner, Zambrano working baseline. He's cut off. Now again working baseline and fed it to Cheadle. And then there's going to be a foul that's going to be called.
The foul's going to be on number 0, Julian Favela, second personal.
So they'll call the foul as to the line goes Jeremy Zambrano. I think the official got that call correctly. There was some contact inside, so Favela had moved into Cheadle when he was going up with the shot. Cheadle will make the free throw.
It'll be a technical foul assessed to Coach Bowman.
And so they'll put a technical foul now on Alamogordo. So I think they're going to have so it'll be a free throw for Cheadle, and then it'll be 2 technical free throws. So Cheadle makes, and we'll see if they're going to have him shoot the 2 techs. It looks like he will. Next technical goes in. And Cheadle's able to hit all 4 free throws. And then the possession will be given to Roswell on top of that. Ethan Grinder going to come into the game, and it'll be for Ochoa. So it'll be a far sideline inbounds for the Coyotes. To the top of the key, and Barola spin move into the lane, and Favela is going to come away with the block. Favela will push up the floor for the Tigers. Favela to the basket, and he's going to lay it up and in. I said we've seen I would say each team has had 3 or 4 of those where a guy just goes coast to coast and ends up with a bucket. 41-38 now, and to the basket. Shot's going to be blocked out of bounds by Grinder as Cheadle went up with the shot. And a sub for Alamogordo's Granados will come in for Bynum, who's got those 3 fouls, so trying to keep him from picking up a 4th. Still pretty early on in this third quarter. As the inbounds goes to the left wing, 3 on the way, no good, and the rebound cleared by Hernandez. Zambrano with the triple from the left wing misses. Hernandez to the top of the key. Hernandez working right of the lane. And then an offensive foul going to be called on Alamogordo as Grinder thought that he was set. But the Roswell player went to the floor. I was watching Hernandez, and I think Zambrano was trying to keep up with Jaden. And ran into Grinder. Now, whether he was set or not, I wasn't honestly looking at it. Left wing 3 is going to miss. And the loose ball grabbed by Favela. Hernandez up the far sideline for the Tigers. Hernandez working out near midcourt. Hernandez, Favela will fire up a left wing 3. He'll hit it. 2 big buckets in a row from Julian Favela. We're tied up at 41. 5:14 to go in the third quarter. Quickly into the front court for the Coyotes as Fuentes will give it to Zambrano. They'll go into the lane and working his way to the basket. Cheadle high off the glass is able to finish. 43-41, 5 minutes to go. Hernandez trying to hand it off to Herrera, almost lost it. Jaden's got it back in the corner, then almost had it taken away. Back to Herrera, who will fire up a right wing 3. That is too strong. Favela able to save it, but Gonzalez had it. It ended up deflected to Favela, and Favela gets fouled, and Julian will go to the line to shoot two. Heck of a quarter here so far for Julian Favela. Cheadle picks up his third.
Second team foul of the quarter. Julian Favela, shooting team.
Julian 0 of 2 at the line. And he's got 7 points tonight. Tigers down by 2. As we're to the halfway point of the fourth quarter, a little before that. Free throw good. Subs for Roswell as they'll bring DeBrisa Shung back on and Killian Martin. As Cheadle will get a rest, and so will Serrano. And Favela will make the foul, or make the foul shot, I should say. And it's all tied up at 43 with 4:40 remaining in the third quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Ball almost deflected away, and keeping his dribble while he was on the floor with Sombrano. That was well done as Shung's got it out top, gives it to Sombrano. Sombrano looking to dribble in, picks it up, gives it outside. Robles with the basketball, back to Sombrano. And he will work to his left, to the top of the key. Cut off, tried to go inside, ball deflected away, out of bounds, but it will be last off the Tigers. Favela did all he could to keep it in as he slid on the floor, but it'll be baseline left inbounds for Barola.
Out of bounds, Coyote basketball.
Ball goes to the left wing. Three was blocked, and Grinder got to it. Grinder to Granados, and to the basket, laying it up and in is Hernandez. 45-43, Alamogordo retakes the lead, and Sombrano's got the ball out between the circles. Sombrano over to the corner. Barola three, no good. Rebound, Favela's got it. And Favela, he'll push it up the floor himself. Favela will give it up to Jaden. Hernandez out between the circles, dribbles, looks for a screen from Grinder, goes opposite way, fires a three, no good. Rebound, Grinder's got it, put back, no good. Draws the foul. And we'll call the foul on Gerald Robles.
That's his third personal.
They'll do a third on him, and Grinder will go to line for the first time tonight. And Ethan will make the first. Tigers lead by 3, 46-43. And Roswell will bring in junior Gabe Cordero, and that'll be for Killian Martin. Grinder will miss on the second. Rebound taken by the Tigers. Herrera's got it. Herrera gets it outside to Favela. Favela works in the lane, goes up with a tough shot. It's no good. Favela got his own miss. Put back is good. Julian Favela continues to have a heck of a third quarter. The Tigers lead 48-43, and he has 9 points in the quarter. Working and driving from the right wing in and picking up the foul is Jeremy Sombrano.
Foul's going to be number 10, Aaron Herrera.
Herrera picks up his second personal foul. And Tony Serrano comes back in for Roswell, checking in for DeBrisa Shung. So it'll be baseline right to inbound for the Coyotes. And get it to the corner to Cordero. Cordero will give it up to Robles. And then Sombrano going to fire up a right corner three. That is good. And it's a 2-point game. Here's Favela racing all the way to the basket. Foul going to be called. And so they'll call the foul on Trey Barola. And it will be 2 free throws here for Julian Favela. First free throw good, and that's 10 in the quarter, 12 for the game for Julian Favela. Bryson Bloom comes in for Aaron Herrera. And Favela makes both. Tigers have been much better at the free throw line in this second and third quarter. Across 3 minutes to go in the third, and the Tigers lead 50-46. Between the circles, Barola's got it at the left wing. Cross court pass Robles, now to the corner, Serrano. Back to Robles. Robles going to lose the ball out of bounds at the near sideline and over to the Tigers. And Alamogordo gets it back. Sub for Alamogordo's Will Bynum comes in for Matthew Granados. And it's going to be a timeout, looks like called by Alamogordo.
Timeout on the floor.
So timeout, 30-second timeout for the Tigers. 2:43 to go here in the third. Alamo up by 4. We'll be back.
Team at Ochoa Stucco. Full-time positions, on-the-job training, and competitive pay. Start a career in construction. Message Ochoa Stucco on Facebook or call 575-442-6745 to schedule an interview.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there. To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 12:30, 101.9, 2:42 to go in the third. Alamogordo has the basketball and a 50-46 lead on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Hernandez looking to work baseline. Pull-up jump shot is good. So out of the timeout, Jaden takes it himself. He's got 14. Roswell trying to get ahead of the play. They do. And we're going to have, I think, goaltending because Grinder got a hold of the netting. I don't know if it changed the shot or not. Okay, no, they're going to say it's white basketball. I think it had already come down before. I think he had his hands on the basketball and got his finger caught on the netting, so it really didn't affect the shot. And it'll be Hernandez that'll bring in the front court with the Tigers up by 6. Hernandez looking to drive, and he does all the way to the basket, was able to get around the defender, and Sombrano just did not get a lot of help there. Roswell bringing to the front court. Sombrano works to the free throw line, kicks it out. Barola in the corner, back to Sombrano. Sombrano dribbles, and he's double teamed. They give it to Barola. Barola working baseline, and they're going to call, I think, an offensive foul, and they will on Roswell. They'll say on 20, Cordero. And it's going to be a timeout. Full timeout on the floor for Roswell. Tigers 54, Coyotes 46, 1:58 to go here in the third. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9.
OFCU's Holiday Skip a Payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The Skip a Payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Tigers up by 8, 1:58 to go in the third quarter, 54-46. Hernandez, Bynum, Grinder, Favela, and Aaron Herrera on the floor. They give it to Favela at the free throw line. Grinder almost lost as he was trying to dribble left of the lane. Hernandez double team. They'll give it to Grinder outside Favela. Favela will give it up to Hernandez, who gets into the free throw line. Hernandez falls backwards and loses the basketball. They get it out up ahead to Fuentes. Fuentes able to go up with the shot and finish. And the Roswell bench went on to foul as Fuentes went to the floor. It's 54-48. Bynum almost lost the handle. Couple of unforced errors here for the Tigers. Grinder will find Favela. Right corner three, no good. Rebound. Aaron Herrera able to slash in and grab it. And Aaron gets it back out to Jaden near midcourt with 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Tigers up by 6. And Hernandez trying to work off a screen from Favela. And they'll call a foul on Sembrano. And it will be 2 free throws coming up for Jaden Hernandez.
15 foul for the Coyotes. Shooting for the Tigers, number 3, Jaden Hernandez.
So it'll be Laj Cheadle coming into the game, as Hernandez will shoot one more, made the first. And both free throws are good for Hernandez, who's now 6 of 6 from the line after missing those first 3 early on. 56-48. Sembrano with the basketball. Sembrano driving, kicks out to the corner. Barola. He'll give it back to Sembrano in the corner. Sembrano will fire up a 3. That's good. Jeremy Sembrano trying to put his team on his back here. Him and Cheadle have been the offense for the most part for Roswell. 56-51. As Bynum's got it over at the far sideline, gives it up to Bloom at the top of the key. Bryson back to Will. And now it's Aaron Herrera who is at the top of the key. He will kind of hand it off to Bloom. Bloom had it deflected away, and now it'll be a foul on Cheadle as he picks up his 4th. And Bloom will go to line to shoot 2.
24, Bryson Bloom shooting 2 for the Tigers.
Bryson will miss back rim on the first. Cheadle will have to check out as he picked up his 4th on that last foul. And Bloom will shoot one more free throw with the Tigers up by 5. 21.7 seconds remaining. And Bryson misses back rim, rebound out to the corner. And it's going to go out of bounds. It looks like last off Alamogordo. Herrera tried to deflect it off of a Roswell player, but he went down to the floor and the ball went with him, unfortunately. So Roswell's chance to cut this back down to a 2 or 3 point lead with 19 seconds remaining in the third. And we'll get back right back to where we were to begin the quarter. Sembrano with some nice moves on the outside, kicks it out. Barola 3. He hits it. Trey Barola with his second 3, and it's a 2-point game. Ochoa's got it. 5 seconds to go. Tigers need to hurry. 3 seconds to go. Ochoa up ahead to Herrera. Herrera going to fire up a 3. Not going to fall in. And so we'll go to the fourth quarter. A 2-point game again, 56-54. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Tis the season of giving, and as your community bank, we've been a proud partner with many of you in 2025. I'm Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. With our associates, First National Bank has contributed over $40,000 to local schools and nonprofits just this year. And we also donate our time, volunteering in many ways to help strengthen and uplift the communities we serve. Happy holidays from all of us at First National Bank.
Member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Tigers 56-54 in front. Have the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. Grinders got the ball at the top of the key. Dribbles once, gives it up to Ochoa. Zone defense here for Roswell. They'll give it to Herrera at the free throw line. Herrera trying to work his way to the basket, unable to get it to go. Rebound deflected out. Sombrano's got it, and he'll feed it out up ahead. Shot all the way to the basket is up and in for Fuentes, and we're tied up 56-56. Tigers' turnovers in the last few possessions have really hurt them. And I guess that one not technically a turnover, but didn't get the best look on the shot. Ochoa out at the top of the key. And he'll give it up to the left wing to Herrera. That's Aaron Herrera. Andrew out there as well. Aaron kicks it out to Andrew. Left corner trying to fire three, but I think he stepped on the sideline and is out of bounds, and it's over to Roswell. Jaden Hernandez will bind him, will come into the game with 7:09 to go here in the fourth. Andrew Herrera, Bryson Bloom will come out. So starting five with the exception of Favela on the floor for the Tigers. Grinder out there for Alamogordo. And into the front court with it for Roswell's Jeremy Sombrano. Sombrano gives it up to the left wing, firing up a three, or rather looked like firing through Lopez, but instead he passes it back to Sombrano. Setting up, I think, was the word I was going for. Travel going to be called on Sombrano. And a sub for Roswell coming in is Isaac Gonzalez, and he will sub for Sombrano. 6:52 to go, fourth quarter. Tigers have the ball, and we're all tied up at 56. Second really tense, tight game for Alamogordo. Ochoa at the right wing. Grinder at the elbow to the corner. Bynum look for three. No good. Grinder's got the rebound. He'll work his way back towards the basket. Can't get it to go. Rebound tipped around, out of bounds. No, not out of bounds. Who did last go off of? They'll say last off of Roswell. I couldn't tell from here. It's a lot of bodies there. And so Alamogordo will inbound baseline right. Jaden Hernandez holding up two fingers. And the inbounds, they try to go to Bynum, but it's deflected out by Fuentes. Favela will come into the game, and we'll check in for Ochoa. It'll be Bynum to inbounds, and he'll give it to Hernandez out between the circles. 6:30 remaining. Tied up at 56. They get it to Grinder. Free throw line jump shot is no good. Favela slides in, tips the shot up and in, and will draw the foul. But Julian Favela with a chance at a three-point play.
First personal, shooting one for Favela.
Favela will miss on the free throw. And 58-56 your score with 6:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Ball deflected out of bounds by Hernandez, the near sideline. It'll stay on Roswell's possession. Barola will inbound in front of his own bench. And will go into the backcourt to Gonzalez. Guarded by Hernandez. Pass goes to Serrano at the free throw line. Barola, and now to Gonzalez. They continue to work it on the perimeter all the way to the left corner. A good feed inside. Good ball movement from Roswell. Barola three is no good, but the rebound grabbed by Roswell as Fuentes is going to get fouled the near sideline by Hernandez. Another inbounds play for Roswell as the Tigers pick up their first team foul. Ball goes to Serrano. Barola's got it at the right wing. They try to pick through this Tiger zone. Barola will go to the left wing and get it to Lopez. Lopez, his pass deflected and a lot of contact. I think that was a loose ball there. And the ball will go outside and now inside Barola. Barola out of control. He tried to get inside and he was off balance and ran into, I think, Herrera underneath.
That's his fourth personal.
So the inbounds will go to Hernandez.
Second team foul of the court.
Roswell, their ball movement is, I would say, textbook in how you separate a zone a little bit and give yourself open looks. Ball goes to Favela, baseline jump shot, no good. Grinder got a hand to it and deflected it out to Hernandez, who feeds a nice pass to Herrera on the low post. Pass went from the left wing to the low post on the right side. Aaron's got 7, and Hernandez able to steal it away. He'll push it into the front court. Hernandez will blow by the defender to the basket and lay it up and in. Defender was trying to draw a charge, and Hernandez kept his dribble. And then as they were trying to inbound it, not sure what exactly happened there, but as they were trying to inbound it, they made a mistake. Tigers are going to get it back.
Checking back in, number 44, Live Shooter.
All I can think of is that the inbounder must have stepped over the baseline into the court. Fernandez looking to inbounds and will try to get it out top, and it'll be stolen away by Roswell to the basket, and putting it up and in is Fuentes. It was the steal by Zambrano. Fernandez got the ball at the left wing, thought about driving, now pulls up the three. He hits it and he's fouled. And it looks like a technical foul going to be called on Roswell on top of that.
We got a foul on number 24. It's going to be count the basket. And we also got a technical foul going to be assessed to number 24 as well.
Well, the Roswell coach out here midcourt, Coach Barola, talking with the official and didn't like the call on the foul on the three. And so Hernandez will shoot the free throw. So Hernandez makes the free throw. And so the Tigers will shoot two technicals. So each team with a technical called on them, one on the Alamogordo bench.
Now shooting the two technical fouls. Two shots with technical foul number 10, Aaron Haneda.
So Herrera going to shoot the two technical free throws now. And a miss on the first. And Aaron will shoot one more.
Respect, integrity, and responsibility.
Aaron will make the second.
Shooting for the Tigers, number 2.
So it'll be Alamogordo possession after the technical. Tigers lead 67-58 with 4:46 to go in the game. Foul, or the tech was called on Barola after he was called for the foul. And looks like a timeout going to be called by Roswell, and so they'll take a full timeout. 4:46 to go here in the fourth quarter. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Looking to transform your home's exterior? Meet Rudy Ochoa. With years of experience in stucco, Rudy and his crew deliver quality craftsmanship and stunning, flawless finishes. 575-442-6745.
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
OFCU's holiday skip-a-payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The skip-a-payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
67-58, Alamogordo in front, 4:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Hernandez will give it up to Ochoa and to Bynum over the corner Favela as the Tigers continue to work it on the perimeter. Bynum will backpedal, give it up to Hernandez. Hernandez looking to work his way in, and he is going to be called for the traveling violation as two players double-teamed him right at about the left elbow. And he took some extra steps. Ochoa will check out. Ethan Grinder back in for Alamogordo. And it'll be Jeremy Zambrano that will bring it into the front court. Herrera on him. As the ball comes to the right wing, and Gonzalez back to Sombrano. They'll give it to Cheadle. He has it the left wing. Cheadle almost had it deflected away. Now he's working left of the lane. Feeds it inside, and a nice dish as he got it to Ashung. And the Tigers able to push it up the floor, but nice transition defense by Sombrano as he got back to get the block on Grinder. And it'll be an inbounds for the Tigers with 4:02 to go in the fourth. 67-60, Alamogordo in front. And it'll be Alamogordo to inbounds with Hernandez at the baseline.
Tiger basketball.
Hernandez inbounds Favela. Favela high off the, not off the glass. Grinder got the rebound. Favela able to get it back, finds Bynum in the corner. Three on the way, no good. Rebound comes far out, and Gonzalez has got it. He works it up the floor. Hernandez did a nice job of getting back. Ashung now gives it up to Cheadle at the top of the key. Cheadle's going to fire up a three. It is no good. Rebound going to be grabbed by Gonzalez. His putback no good, and Favela grabs the rebound. And Hernandez come up the floor. I think there's an injured player from behind for Roswell. We'll see if they're going to stop play. And maybe just a cramp on the, it looks like a cramp on the left calf for Andrew Fuentes is one of the players for Roswell coming out to help along with the Alamogordo athletic trainer David Maldonado. But that was the right call by the official. The fast break had stopped for Alamogordo, and to allow them to attend to a player that he's in a lot of pain. It's one of those things. I'm sure all of you have had one of those cramps in your calves. Maybe not while you're playing basketball, but probably while you're laying in bed and trying to stretch out in the morning is when you get one of those, and the pain is spectacular. So 3:33 to go in the fourth quarter, and the Tigers up by 7. And back to his feet is Andrew Fuentes, and he's got a smile on his face, so he'll be okay. Just a cramp. That's a positive there. Nothing more serious than that. And so it'll be the Tigers to inbound at the near sideline, as Aaron Herrera will put it in for the Tigers. And he'll get it to Bynum. Bynum, top of the key, gives it up to Herrera. Herrera drives the basket. Finger roll, no good. Grinder tried to grab the rebound, but he comes over the top on Ashung. And that'll be the second team foul on the Tigers. And Roswell into the front court, still with a chance to win this game. And then the ball deflected away. It's on the floor, and then Grinder come in there to get it with him and Ashung both on the ground. And I believe it'll stay on this side with Roswell. Ball was underneath Ashung, and then he kind of rolled off of it, and then Grinder came just absolutely flying in to try to get to it. I think Ethan is probably a little lucky he didn't get a loose ball foul there. And I think they're checking on the possession that it's correct, or the correct, and indeed it is Roswell. Ball inbounds. Serrano goes to Cheadle, who works in the lane. Cheadle, he's going to get fouled. Power up through the shot. Grinder thought he had both hands up and down, but he had his arm not straight up and down when Cheadle went up to the shot.
Third personal, 13 fouls a quarter. While Cheadle attempting a three-point play.
That's what we talk about, the kind of the beef from Cheadle. He's got a little bit more poundage on him inside, and was able to power through the contact. He's had a really good game for the Coyotes tonight. 3:08 to go in the fourth. Tigers working it up the floor. Herrera almost lost it, able to get it back. Finds it to Hernandez. Hernandez with the ball at the right wing. Now gives it up to Favela. Favela works in the lane, goes up with a shot off the glass. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound tipped around. Herrera is able to get to it, and Herrera able to get the putback for the Tigers. Aaron with 5 in the quarter. Tigers lead is 6, 69-63. Lopez will give it up to Cheadle at the left wing. Cheadle will give it back, and a top-of-the-key three is no good from Gonzalez. Out to the corner, Ashung's able to get to it. Ashung a bounce pass inside Gonzalez, who puts up a shot. That's no good. Cheadle on the other side for the rebound. The shot's going to be a foul called on Grinder, and it'll be 2 free throws.
That's going to be on number 33.
And so the foul going to be called, and Cheadle will go to the line to shoot 2.
It's going to put Cheadle at the line shooting 2.
Cheadle will make on the first. He's been perfect at the line in this game. 2, 4, 6, 8 of 8 now. That's always if you've got a big guy that can shoot well from the line, that is a wonderful thing to have because you know he's going to be drawing a lot of contact throughout the game. Cheadle makes both. Full court press here from Roswell. Inbounds to Ochoa. Ochoa double teamed, and Ochoa is going to be fouled. And it'll be free throws on the other side. Both teams in the bonus now. They call the foul on Ashung. And so Ochoa, who had 5 points in the second quarter, trying to help the Tigers maintain this lead. Up by 4 big free throws as we head down the stretch, and Ochoa makes the first.
Checking back in for the Roswell Coyotes, number 5, Andrew Winters.
And the second free throw is just going to roll home for Ochoa. 71-65, 2:25 to go in this game. Sombrano gets to the free throw line. Sombrano works to the basket and can't get the layup to go. And then as Hernandez tries to come up floor, he dribbled off the back of the leg of a Roswell player. Top of the key 3 is going to be good from Gonzalez. That was just bad luck for the Tigers. And it's 71-68 now. A one-possession game as Jaden will bring it into the front court for Alamogordo. 2 minutes to go. And Gonzalez out to guard him. Hernandez works all the way to the baseline. Then tries to work to the bucket. He'll be fouled. And Gonzalez wanted a hook.
Foul on number 4, Isaac Gonzalez. That's his 4th.
And it'll be Hernandez to
shooting for the Tigers, number 3, Jaden Hernandez.
Jaden will sink the first. Back out to a 2-possession difference. Hernandez will make both. Timeout going to be called by Coach Bowman. Full timeout on the floor with 1:55 remaining in the game on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Tiger 73, Coyote 68. You're listening to Tiger Basketball.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
'Tis the season of giving, and as your community bank, we're proud to have partnered with so many of you in 2025. I'm Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. This year, together with our associates, we've contributed over $40,000 to local schools and nonprofits. And in the spirit of giving, our associates generously volunteer their time to strengthen and uplift the communities we serve. From all of us at First National Bank, happy holidays.
Member FDIC.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019, 1:55 to go in the game. Roswell trails Alamogordo 73-68. As the inbounds for Cheadle to Sombrano, then back to Cheadle. Tigers with a 1-3-1 trap, and they almost turned the ball over. It's being tipped around, and the Coyotes are able to get to it. Cheadle's got it the left wing. Cheadle works the baseline. picked up by Herrera. Cheadle now lost his dribble. And Cheadle eventually finds a man in the middle of the lane. Shot no good. Gonzalez, a feed to Sombrano. Sombrano shot no good, but a foul going to be called on Alamogordo. And 2 free throws coming up for the Coyotes and Jeremy Sombrano.
It's going to be a foul on number 33, Ethan Grinder. That's his 5th personal.
So Grinder picks up his 5th personal.
Checking for the Tigers, number 2, Jacob Ochoa.
And we'll head to the Roswell bench and shake hands with the assistant coaches.
For the Coyotes, number 3, Jeremy Sombrano.
So Sombrano will shoot the 2. Tigers have their starting 5 on the floor now. Sombrano will miss on the first. Tigers remain up by 5, 1:32 to go in the game on the Richland Motor scoreboard. Sombrano will make the second. Sub for Roswell as Ashung will come back into the game for Ender Fuentes. Herrera will inbound for the Tigers. And Aaron will get it to Bynum. Bynum one dribble and tried to get it to Hernandez, almost stolen away. Hernandez gets to it though. Hernandez races into the front court. Cross court pass Bynum. Bynum will drive to the basket. We've got a whistle and a foul. They'll call the foul on Ashung.
Shooting for the Tigers. That's number 21's 4th personal. Shooting for the Tigers, number 1, William Bynum.
So Bynum 2 of 2 at the line. And he's got 10 points tonight. And Bynum will switch through the first. 74-69. Ashung checks out. Fuentes back in. Bynum will miss, and the rebound grabbed by Cheadle. Ball into the front court. They get it to Sombrano. Hook him all the way to the right wing and fire the 3. It's no good. And the rebound going to be deflected out of bounds last off of Roswell. And sub again. Ashung will check in for Fuentes.
Also checking back in.
Another sub for Roswell. Ezekiel Bedientos comes in for the first time. He'll be in for Tony Serrano. Inbounds comes to Herrera. Herrera up ahead to Hernandez. Hernandez racing all the way to the basket. Layup no good. Ashung's got the rebound quickly to Cheadle. Cheadle coming up the floor, and a blocking foul going to be called on Herrera at midcourt, and Cheadle will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Foul's going to be on number 10, Aaron Herrera. 3rd personal.
1:02 remaining.
Cheadle shooting 2 for the Coyotes.
And Cheadle, who has been perfect from the line, 9 of 9, goes again. And makes another. I'm not sure any of these have touched the rim. 10 of 10 at the line. Can make it a 3-point game with the second free throw. And he does. Inbounds Hernandez. We'll get it to Favela. Back to Hernandez. Hernandez long pass in the front court to Ochoa. Ochoa will dribble out near the back or midcourt line. Finds Hernandez. Hernandez. And a timeout going to be called by Coach Bowman. Full timeout with 50.8 seconds remaining. The Tigers up 74-71. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief. We can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Join the fantastic team at Ochoa Stucco. Full-time positions, on-the-job training, and competitive pay. Start a career in construction. Message Ochoa Stucco on Facebook or call 575-442-6745 to schedule an interview.
Join Stand Up to Cancer and Jazz Pharmaceuticals to raise awareness of small cell lung cancer and accelerate the pace of research. Ask your healthcare provider about screening options that might be right for you or a loved one. Visit standuptocancer.org/lung to learn more.
Tigers basketball out of the timeout with 50.8 seconds remaining. Bynum looking to inbounds, and we'll throw it in the backcourt to Hernandez. Hernandez will go back and track it down. Hernandez brings it across midcourt. Jaden feeds Favela underneath. Favela gets it to just fall in. 76-71 as Roswell brings in the front court. Sombrano, spin move into the lane. Tough shot. Favela's got the rebound as it goes off the glass. No good. Here comes Hernandez up the floor. Hernandez continues to dribble, and there's going to be a foul on Sombrano as he reaches in. And Hernandez will go to the line to shoot two. 27.5 seconds remaining.
Number 3, Jaden Hernandez, shooting 2 for the Tigers.
Everybody was coming to half court like that was an intentional or something there. That was, I think maybe because Alamogordo was going that way, that's why they were doing the same. So nobody on the lane for Alamos. They're just going to set up defensively with the exception of Hernandez, who's shooting the free throws, and he'll make the first. Tigers up by 6. Still feels like there's a lot of time for Roswell as quickly as they move offensively. Jaden makes both. 78-71, 27 seconds remaining, and then Hernandez steals it away. It was thrown basically right to him, and then Hernandez to the basket. It's going to be fouled. And Jaden, I don't know, I didn't think that Gonzalez really did anything wrong there. Went up there, and it was a little bit of a hard foul, but he was trying to play the basketball. Timeout going to be called by Alamogordo with 23 seconds remaining, and I think probably try to maybe settle down the emotions a little bit will be Coach Bowman. It's Coach, and it's a full timeout. We're going to go and keep it right here. We'll get you stats from everybody here. Jaden Hernandez, let's see now. He had 18 coming into the quarter. And so 28 points. I say it's been a while since if he makes both free throws here, I think he can get to 30. Julian Favela's got 17. Will Bynum's got 11. Aaron Herrera's got 10. Ethan Grinder with 5. Meanwhile, on the other side for Roswell, Lodge Cheadle 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 19, 25 for him tonight, and 17 for Jeremy Sombrano. 9 for Andrew Fuentes, 6 for Tony Serrano, 6 for Trey Barola, 3 for Gerald Robles. Both teams assessed the technical in this game, one on the Alamogordo bench, one on a Roswell player. And so it'll be Hernandez at the line to shoot 2, and
at 6 o'clock. As the Espanola Valley Sun Devils will be taking
sub in for Roswell as Ashung checks back into the game. Hernandez will make the first. And you got to keep reminding yourself, Jaden just a sophomore. And shot good from Hernandez, 80-71. Inbounds. Sombrano will bring it up the floor. Sombrano works it to the corner, then drives baseline, picks up his dribble. Looking for somebody to help him. Ashung gets it in the corner. Ashung will try to go to the middle of the floor. Ball stolen away. And Favela will get it up ahead. Hernandez will try to dunk it down. He will with 5 seconds remaining. And that will do it as the Alamogordo Tigers grab the win, 82-71 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Tigers grab the victory and improve to 4-2 on the season as the Tigers pick up the victory. We'll take a break and come back and wrap it up here on the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. Stay with us.
OFCU's Holiday Skip a Payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The Skip a Payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Coach.
Our success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Hi, this is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. We take great pride in our Tiger student athletes. We wish them all the best and cheer them on as they compete this season. We recognize these outstanding athletes for their commitment on the track, court, and field. Their dedication is inspiring, and we celebrate their hard work and sportsmanship. Join us in supporting our Tigers. First National Bank has been your hometown community bank since 1956, proudly cheering on the Alamogordo Tigers every step of the way. Go Tigers!
Member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
Transform your home with Ochoa Stucco. Whether it's a fresh look or a durable finish, their expert team delivers quality and style. Say goodbye to bland exteriors and hello to stunning curb appeal. Ochoa Stucco, always a flawless finish. 442-6745.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
You down okay? Oh no, I wanted to make sure I didn't squeeze you out there. Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Welcome back. The Alamogordo Tigers grabbed the win, 82-71 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Jaden Hernandez, 32 points for the Tigers. It's been a while since Alamo's had a 30-point scorer. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. I'm sure it's happened sometime in the recent history, but Alamo offensively is as good of a team I've seen for the Tigers in quite a while, honestly. They've got so many different guys that can put it in the bucket, rebound well, play good defense. This is a really solid team this year. We'll see how they progress throughout the season, but it's a nice win. I think I think Roswell's a solid team and another one of those teams that I wouldn't be shocked we see in the playoffs come the end of the year. So we'll obviously find out as time goes along, but impressive effort for Jaden. 32, Favela 17, Bynum at 11, 10 for Herrera, 7 for Jacob Ochoa, 5 points for Ethan Grinder tonight. For Roswell, Laz Cheadle finished with 25 and 17 for Jeremy Sombrano, 6 points for Tony Serrano. Isaac Gonzalez had 3, 9 points for Andrew Fuentes, 3 points for Gerald Robles, 6 points for Trey Barola. And that was the scoring for Roswell. Had a ton of free throws. And Alamo shot a bunch of free throws in this game. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 5, 36. They all shot almost 40 free throws in this game. Roswell did not shoot nearly that many. So That's definitely, I think anytime you see that free throw discrepancy. Now, part of that there at the end, there were some fouls that were going on, but I think that's always going to be tough for a coach when they see that free throw discrepancy. So, that's never a fun thing to see at the end of the day. But credit to the Tigers for hitting the free throws. They had a bad first quarter, and then as the game progressed, they were much better at the foul line as the game went on. So that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Again, we'll be back on the air on Friday. Alamogordo will face Espanola Valley. That'll be Friday night at 6:30 again, and we'll be on the air probably around 6:15. Obviously, depends on the length of junior varsity, and then we'll get ready to get a game on Saturday as well. Again, Alamogordo girls lost 68-18 on the road. Did have numbers for you. I think Kalila Ramirez had 5, and Maddie Flores had 4 in the defeat. And then a win for Tularosa as they beat Mescalero Apache 71-39. I don't have the numbers yet on that, so I'll post that up on our Alamo Sports Facebook and on Twitter. So we'll look forward to putting that up for you guys as well. All right, we will take a break. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. Not a break. We're going to actually finish up the broadcast. We've taken plenty of commercials here towards the end, so we've hit our allotment. And so we will come back with Tiger basketball on Friday. You guys have a good one. Thanks to all of our sponsors, Otero Federal Credit Union, Ryan Richardson Motor Company, the Winner's Circle, Ochoa Stucco, and First National Bank. So long, the Tigers winners on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, 82-17. Thank you.
No roadblocks are scheduled today on Highway 70, 54 South, or 380. For the latest roadblock information, call 575-678-1178. Tonight's forecast is calling for clear skies, and Alamogordo expect a low of 37, Cloudcroft an overnight low of 28. For tomorrow, Wednesday, we're looking at sunny skies, clear tomorrow night. Alamogordo tomorrow, high of 65, low of 41. For Cloudcroft tomorrow, high of 55 and a low of 34 degrees.